Allow me to introduce myself. The name is Dusky, and that means tonight at the Battle Bar, you're dealing with some bad news.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That's fucking tough.
Much
Welcome.
respect, Dusty. Great introduction, brother.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome.
Can't wait, bro.
And let us introduce Off the Script Battle League, a brand new Battle League fucking doing shit, and Dusky is on the fucking reins of that motherfucker. So,
Off the script, we were going to do a little bit more than just a battle league. So at first, it's a few of the boys on board. So I will go mention a few of them. So Obey, Nick Gooch, JIF, Oblivious from Buddha Slam Productions is jumping on to help with editing and just stuff like that because he's a local boy. Me and him had a little bit of history from back in the day. He helped me find my feet, him and his group, like with Subliminal and stuff. So it was good to have him a part. And Big Fuss. I was forgetting about Big Fuss there, but Big Fuss is a big boy as well. He's going to really... So giving roles to most of the boys, I'm kind of really organiser for now. I don't want that to be the main thing. I want us to really put together cards because Nick Gooch is a comedian, so I wanted to introduce some events kind of like Don't Flop has been doing, where they're doing comedian shows, but then battle rap shows as well, because I wanted to go down that route and then grudge battles are going to be a thing. Like it's got no filters are going to be. So off the script, whatever's said is said. You know what I mean? So
that should be.
The venue is not advertised at all. It's a private location. So what I will say, it's north side of Adelaide. So for anyone south, west, east, you will be having to head towards like the north for this event on May the 30th. The sponsors for it are Investor Designs. Shout out to Big Bades. Godfrey Podcast. Shout out to Luke Vex and Low Z. They hold it down for the scene. They're just coming back. They do like seasons that had a little break, coming back with a new season now. And then also shout outs to the clothing sponsorship, Flawed sponsor. We have like a little merch that we're planning to run together as well. So that's going to be nice. They're going to be there on the day. They might even have a stall or something set up. So if you're in Adelaide, you might be able to purchase some guns for yourself. Yeah,
He's got some great organisation behind it from what I've seen so far.
And a lot of us guys here know.
I was going to actually do a little sneak special announcement, one of the judges on this as well, because I thought it's going to come out after, but like before the event, so I might as well make a little announcement on that as well.
Yeah, why not? Thank you, brother.
The judge panel so far that has been announced is Myths, a local Adelaide boy. If you don't know Myths, you should know. Real, got made within the Australian battle rap scene, so and then Adelaide as well, and then we kind of go bigger from there, and we go with Manners, so top dog fucking in Adelaide, you guess. So yeah, that's probably the two big hitters in Adelaide. We're going to be there on the day, and then we're going to do some virtual judging. So the judges will be kind of like you guys. You watch the battles like 3-4 times and give you a break, like, you know what I mean? The virtual judges will have that opportunity instead of just on the day. So Manners and Myths will have the two. And it will be 3 judges. Not all judges are judging each battle. So, like, they don't have it all like on their hands, but Manners and Myths. And the judge I was going to announce, unfortunately, he didn't make his way to Real Domination. But Big Bobby Rex will also be joining the judging panel.
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
Most impressive, to be quite honest. Like, you've got names on there, brother. Like, that is...
And truly following the off-the-script pattern that you're saying you are, like, obviously the judging's a little bit different. Something that's definitely got to be tuned into, people.
So if people haven't been watching, Premier Battles has been a Rare Winning Matters tournament at the moment. And they've been dropping a full event like every Sunday, Monday for us, and they do virtual judging on that. So I thought
it's a great idea. Yeah.
Nice, interesting way to implement that because it also gives the judges more of a way to break it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bobby Rex on board because he actually hosts that whole thing. So I said, well, I got this idea from you. Why don't you jump on board? Me and Bobby's with like shared love. He's Oz Chester, you know what I mean? He represents us as much as he does England. So it was a no-brainer to get him on board.
That's actually super
it's not
dope.
Just a no-brainer. That's holding himself a bit short, bro. That's a really smart move. He's a very good fucking rapper, bro. Like, yeah, it's a very smart move. I wouldn't call that a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a really forward-thinking stuff too. It's getting to involve dope heads that we want to see getting involved that may not potentially be able to fly out somewhere on particular dates or whatever, man. So that's really cool.
Like another way, I wanted to do my first thought with the battle league. I was going to do an online battle league like the guys doing the spaces. So that was the first thought. Then I've gone, all right, let's do some live situations. So eventually I'm going to be doing a bit of both. And that's why I wanted to bring in the international support and bring in like the judges as it is. Like they're not going to be the same judging panel. I've already got like a different judging panel lined up for a September event. What is different, more American, South American based, if that makes sense. This one's more Europe, UK based, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to hit all things, and then by the time next year comes around, we should like have a good engagement with the battle rap community worldwide. Like,
I'll put it out there. The Battle Bar will always be willing to judge any of your battles. We probably will do them anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, we'll be keen to fucking break down those battles, bro, for sure.
I wanted originally to get some of you boys on board to judge. Like, I was thinking, like, I thought not small, but I was local boys. So I was like, the Watch Your Mouth boys, maybe get them involved for judging, and then the Battle Bar, like some of the league owners. But then I'm like, all right, maybe I could go, like, let's see if I could make that branch, take that step up and bring some big names involved. And it worked in my favor.
100%, bro.
It worked on that. And then the Battle Bar does your own little breakdowns and battles as well. So I thought, like,
yeah, we're going to do that anyway. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I might as well leave it to, otherwise you're doing it twice. Like,
no, but I'm saying, like, yeah, we could be taken into consideration, like, you know what I mean? It's like you've got your battles there, but check out the Battle Bar also, because we're going to break them down too, because the way you're working it, I think it's a great idea, and I think we can help there too.
I want to use on as a sponsorship, not even like just to have yous there to like plug yous, but like, this is a Battle Bar, they do battle rap of Australia, you know what I mean?
And we're going to give you an honest opinion, and that's all we got.
We're the best Australian rap battle podcast in the world.
Facts.
Yes, we said that earlier. It is 100% true.
I don't.
You can't deny it.
They even lasted this long. They usually last about 2-3 weeks. So
exactly.
Yeah.
we just completed episode 12, bro. So
yeah,
I told you, D likes some lengthy, man. We're gonna keep going.
Exactly.
Bro, I've been here for 15 years. You think I'm going away in 12 weeks? Come on.
Never.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
Bro, I do this shit for fun. But
beautiful.
we want to know how long you've been in the game, bro.
Well, I started in 2023, my debut, I believe it was. So 3 years it was. So, yeah, I had my two battles in 2023. They were tryout league, kind of tryout division in Watch Your Mouth. And then I had my official Div 1 debut, you could say, in 2024. So,
what made you do your first debut? Like, what made you get into battle rap and take that first leap?
I always, battle rap was always my thing. So my mum took me to a concert when I was 7-8 years old. It was Obi Trice, No Name, No Gimmicks tour when he did Australia.
Yeah,
I was like,
sick.
Yeah. Your mum's got good taste, brother.
Yeah. I didn't get to see him perform, but I was the only kid in the crowd, and she got all the local CDs. It was like Chase the Butcher, Oblivious, like the boys I was mentioned before, Subliminal, Oblivious, Kamira the Rapper from 456 Movement was on there, Repeat Offenders music, a lot of local boys and people that had dabbled in battle rap. So when I've gone back, got access to the internet probably when I was 10, like a good 2-3 years later. And also another thing, I had a speech impediment. I went to special school to year 6. So that concert made me pick up music and help me improve my speech impediment. And then when I got to the internet access, I found battle rap through Chase the Butcher. That was the first.
Yeah.
Shout out Chase the Butcher, man.
Yeah, Chase is the G of battle rap, bro. He doesn't get the flowers he deserves. But he's a G.
Especially in the local scene here in Adelaide. He did
even in Brisbane, he's a local to us now, and Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Moved away, so a lot of people don't even see him as an Adelaide boy anymore. They see him over there.
Yeah.
I
literally. Yeah, sorry to cut you off so much, bro, but I literally got to do a Queensland connection cipher with Chase on it. So yeah, there's so many things like that kind of put him on that Queensland
ADL boy. He definitely was.
Yeah.
Also, just want to say as well,
Boxing Without Gloves was a G album.
We just did our 2-on-2 episode a couple of weeks ago, and ones that we didn't get mentioned were Chase and Larrikin.
Yeah.
They were killer team.
They were full of laughs. Definitely.
Yeah.
They were so good, yeah. I meant to shout them out. I did mention them earlier in our first couple of episodes when we were doing our top 10s and stuff. But yeah, no, shout out.
I definitely remember Harlem shouting out Larrikin, and that was like didn't catch me off guard because of how like your style is, but definitely not many people mention his name enough. So I was like, oh, okay, I like hearing that.
I've got my education, yeah.
Yeah, so that I start like early age was that, and then Mandel's Adelaide like got into.
Mandel's so dope.
My biggest inspiration who made me want to battle from get-go because of the anger problems I had was dribbles. So I found Mandels and I found Matters. So
Mattism was next level.
And I've always been a dark storyteller, rapper because of the music artists I've looked up to. So, and that mainly translates to battle rap a lot of the time. So, yeah.
And it is a very Adelaide style of rap. They do enjoy that sort of dark, boom bappy Aussie old school shit. I love it myself, and a lot of the best rappers have come out of Adelaide. So, you know, in my opinion, anyway.
I'm lucky to be where I'm from. So, like everyone, a lot of Adelaide, South side, but big up the North side because it's where fucking big boys like Damo and stuff are from. You know, the best in the country. That they hated hip hop, they hated the music scene, so that's why they didn't do nothing with it. But they're the most.
Blue would know Damo from when he was very young. I used to say I'll be the next Damo.
Yeah.
And I know his dad listened to him. I love the punchlines. I love that wordplay style. I use it a lot. But yeah, Damo needs a lot more respect than he gets given.
It's fair for a reason because he doesn't want the respect because he doesn't care about the music.
He doesn't give a fuck. He just drops bars.
He deserves his flowers, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about flowers.
Respect.
But he is one of my biggest Aussie inspirations myself in the way I write my bars. You know, I try to just land him on that simple punchline factor like he used to, but obviously I probably get a little bit more complex about it because it's so hard to keep going that simple, that great. You know what I mean? Like he just drops some very simply great bars, and it's very hard to keep up with.
He's a very intelligent person.
It was great.
Who he portrayed like the freestyle era battle rapper was like, it was mainly ran by him, Trials, Purpose, and obviously like boys that mainly known, but the ones that aren't really known would be the Trials and the Damo, and they're the ones that really ran a lot of the times were the underdogs and people that probably have to win the tournaments.
So how did you get involved in the scene? Like, how did you get your first battle?
Oh, well, it just popped up on my Facebook like opportunities do. Bodsy, shout outs to Bodsy. He's taken a step back and watch him out, so he's not involved with him, but he was a big part on the reason why I got to where it was. He was the connector for a lot of the talent. And, I reached out to him, and he said, like, no problem, we'll get you sorted. I had a kind of connection with him from 4 or 5 years earlier when he had to pull out of a show, and he gave me and my mate Daniel our first performance. Yeah. So we had that thing ready. So big love, big shout out to Bods. He gave me my first song performance and my first battle. So much love.
Talking about battles, man. What do you think was your best battle that you've done so far?
So this is a funny one, right? My best battle is the battle that has been judged and I lost. So Dusky versus Nick Gooch.
Well done.
Yeah, Dusky versus Nick Gooch, I feel like was my best battle because the material, like, it wasn't tailored to the crowd. It was tailored for an after watch. You know what I mean? That's what I do a lot of the time. I don't tailor to the crowd. I tailor for the after watch, the playback value, because to me that's more important. Winning the battle after than on the day is a lot more important. So yeah, the material I had Manners quote my heels of eyes bar to me, and like just little moments having Manners and like Dunner's quote little bars from that battle specifically just makes it stands out. And I already had my mind on that battle, and then I've had my idols also point out moments from that battle, so it just clarifies it for me.
Yeah,
and
that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So
my next one, my closest one would be.
If you're going to break down your best bar you've ever written, how would you break that down?
I have been reaping the sorrows of age, sort of like a dying alcoholic, and nobody will know what this cunt died from, and all I heard and feelings, it really proves the reek impression. Shit, I should treat this shit like a side job. I've been doing what you should have done years ago, but I'm doing it 10 times better. That's to bring life back to batter up, with some context for those that lack texture. And you seem real depressed, like you thought your great comeback would be somewhat better. With all the work you put in, right, Marlon, but your face still looks reverend. So let me put a fucking smile on the face of yours, boy. It's Heath Ledger.
Yes. So my best bar, like, it's a bit of a hard one because it also does stretch into the scheme that I end my round with. You know what I mean? But I have like a little bar that I talk about because like Seth, my opponent, who was my best bar against, it wasn't actually against Nick Gooch, and like that's a different kind of clash. My favorite best battle against Nick Gooch, but my favorite battle was against an opponent and Seth.
Favorite bar,
yeah. But my favorite bar, like, that stems from like Seth. He's like very like big built, but also like very stressed out face. So I tied it into giving him a nice smile, like Heath Ledger, and then like to me, I always wanted to use a nice Heath Ledger bar, and like people didn't expect what I was going with because I gave it a nice pause. Then I hit hit the Heath Ledger, and people, damn, okay, I see what you're going with now. That scheme. You know? And then like it tied into because Heath Ledger and the Joker had his serial killer kind of vibe to him. Then I'd go into the serial killer steez. So it's like almost a fake scheme, but that precisely because it starts it off as well, and that's something I like wanted to do for a long time.
Yeah, nice, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And we'll be playing that there for everyone to see.
Yeah,
nice.
So I know you're running things right now, but when you get to battling yourself, who do you want to see yourself battling in the future?
Well, I've got about 4. No, there's a few people that.
Even though you've dodged me since fucking last year.
Oh, hang on a sec, bro. Dusky cops more strays than anybody in Australia.
Oh, that he does.
Hey, Tantra's climbing up the ladder slowly.
No, bro. No one's gonna beat Dusky.
Every battle event since I've been on Home D, Dusky's name has been mentioned. So thank you to keeping me relevant. Much love.
What was like the first one you pulled out on though?
But yeah, well,
pause. You pulling out on each other?
I don't know. He pulled out on me, bro. I was willing to take it.
It doesn't make it any.
Yeah. I'm joking.
2 names.
Yeah, no homo, you motherfuckers. Look at you all smiling out here.
Oh, you cunts are fucked.
Just because I'm not shaky. If shaky said it would just be like crickets. Like, yeah, we heard that.
100% it'd be normal.
Kiss
the homies goodnight. That's all Shaky's about.
And deliver, because I was booked to verse Bobby Beans on a Watch Your Mouth card. That was when he versed Brink. They had to fly him out as a replacement. And then deliver, I was meant to battle him on a 30 G's card. I think that was
I'd have battled Shaky instead.
Yeah, but yeah, so them two would be the most ideal. Like, I was meant to face them before I ran a race, so I want them to run a return. But then Bills is someone that I like to, and he's inspired my pen a fair bit. And then he's gone ahead and dropped my name, saying he's going to turn dust to dust. So to me, that take interest in. I'm like, okay,
You're like, bang, 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 shots fired, motherfucker.
let's see if that's really the case. And he also claims to be a Christian, but he also judges the new era. So Christians aren't meant to judge.
I would actually find that quite an entertaining battle because I know you're quite on the other option. You know what I mean? You don't mind the death, murder, kill stuff. So Christian versus horrorcore could be cool.
Yeah, so like I'm spiritual. That's my religion, spiritual, you know. But I like to just get biblical in my bars. So like international.
You get quite evil with your bars, bro. I've had a good look, and you get quite evil with them sometimes.
But Daylight was a huge inspiration to my style because of his biblical, and I was conflicted a lot as a young age. I went to paganism to nearly picking up Christianity to go and no, I'm too spiritual for either. You know what I mean? So like, was very conflicted on the religion side. So to me, biblical bars just hit so hard for me. So that's why I want to try get away from that, but it is also my stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel that.
What's your favourite Australian battle you've watched?
My favourite Australian battle I've watched is a name that should not be named, but Dribbles versus Mikey Pipes.
What a battle!
Which name are you talking about, though? No, anyway, let's play.
Both names are very questionable in Australian.
Yeah, so which name are you talking about there? Yeah.
What a battle, bro! That's a battle and a half.
It is.
Might welcome Dribbles' return more than they might welcome Mikey Pipes' return again. So, yeah, Mikey Pipes is a name not to be named. No.
Okay, fair call.
My favourite battle of all time is Dribbles versus Mikey Pipes, and that's also that was probably one of the first battles I came across and was like, holy shit, let's invest into battle rap and really dive down the barrel of who Dribbles was as a character, who's not a great character, who he also is an idol to me, because to me I pick idols who I don't want to be, but also inspire me to make.
Yeah,
fair
respect,
enough.
Yeah.
And, Dribbles was easily, I'm a shit person, but great music artist.
And his delivery and his presence is dope. Same as Pipes too, on that aspect,
Yeah.
That was a big thing. So, in Australian battle rap, I felt like a lot of people had the bars, the jokes, the punches, but not many had the stage presence and the commanding, and they wouldn't talk to the camera. They wouldn't engage and stuff. You know what I mean? And Dribbles was top 3, if not number 1 in that. You know what I mean? In that category. So
he won the Hilltop Hood initiative back in the day. So his skill on tracks is also as good.
Yeah. His talent, battle rap to music artists is
which a lot of battle rappers lack, and that's no disrespect, but it does bring a different element to it, and I respect it.
Yeah, 100%. It adds to his character as well, because you can look at his battles and go, oh, bloody hell, he's a character, isn't he? Then you listen to his music and you understand him a bit more too, and you understand why he is that way in his battles. So
it's funny you say that about
I know you're a big part of this shit, bro. But how do you feel about the resurgence of battle rap in Australia? Obviously, you'd be feeling great about it, but let us know.
I love to see it. So, it was big. So I was not watching us first official event, but their first event. You know what I mean? So to me, I was I'm part of that, and then I was almost on every event until one. I think it was the one in Camira return. So I was like, I'm a big part of the Adelaide revival. And then no events, no leagues were doing nothing else in 2023. And then 2024 came, and then I'm even late on this. I've got my years. Shit's been messy for me. But anyway, I'm not even going to mention the dates, but Fremantle started popping up with their first, we want to get our first event cranking. I reached out straight away. I was like, well, I was part of the rebirth here in Adelaide. Why not be the rebirth of Western Australia too? So that was cool for me. And then I was trying to reach out for Mikey for a while, and I think I got on the third 30 G's card, So to me, like, I felt like it was still very fresh, very new at 30 Gs. Like, it was still very, like, 15, 20 people in the crowd, let's say, to what it is now, you know what I mean? Very tiny. A lot of people didn't want to go 30 Gs because it's a new brand.
That was the first time I'd ever seen you too, so much respect for doing that, because I probably wouldn't have known of you otherwise. Yeah.
Doing, like, alley battles, so a lot of people were like, they're not doing the professional approach, you know what I mean? Who cares? Like, the name's involved and it's another battle league. Like, let's make them connect, you know what I mean? So I made them connections, and then
it's all building blocks, bro.
It was the day of my battle. I finished my battle. I hit Mikey up straight away. I was like, bro, we're doing this or what? Like, lock me an opponent, you know what I mean? And then he's, I'll contact you in a few hours. And then I spoke to him just before I got on the plane. And as soon as I landed back in South Australia, I called him up. He's I got you, Mason. Like, I didn't really know they were friends. I didn't even, like, I've had watched Mason battles before, but I watched that many battles, just like another battler, you know what I mean? So I was like, sweet, I don't care. Then I done my little research. I was like, sweet. It was Mikey's best mate at the time as well. So,
and he'd been around a while.
Yeah, to me, it felt like the perfect opportunity to introduce myself to 30 Gs in the Melbourne crowd, because I was battling Mikey Pipes.
I just got a message that Thesaurus likes my reel. That was pretty cool. I just got to put that out there.
No, bloody awesome.
Oh, well, that was pretty dope. I've never seen that in my life. Why did Thesaurus just like my reel? That was pretty dope.
So just going back, because we did skip a question. The
Sorry,
what's your favorite battle bar that you've heard?
When I was 12, I'd have that pipe full of big green colour Loch Ness. Yep. When I was 15, I'd have that pipe freezing ice like frost death. Yep. So how is this a contest when I'm a former rockhead? I mean, I've been battling pipes my whole life and I ain't lost yet.
Favorite battle bar is, I'm not going to be, I'll butcher it if I go straight, like, if I repeat it, but it is Dribbles versus Mikey Pipes, and it's when Dribbles is talking about his addiction with his pipes, and he basically says, like, he's battled pipes his whole life and he hasn't lost yet, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's versus someone called Mikey Pipes. Like, the creativity, like, in the usage of his opponent's name, you know what I mean? And in an addiction that he was fired, and, like, a big thing that a lot of people...
still age as well.
Yeah, it ages well to this day, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, that, and my second favourite is also in that thing, but, like, that's where he mentions about, like, 360's girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of Dribbles bars in that battle with Mikey Pipes is quotables and up there with some of the best bars, you know what I mean?
That's fair. Let's bring Dribbles back to battle rap. That's last week we did a Dribbles battle. This week, you're in the interview, you're talking him up. Let's bring Dribbles back. Bro, don't worry about shit. Come back.
You can be my return battle. How's that? No. I'll be your return battle. You be my return battle. Yeah.
So we obviously, like that, I'm a big fan of that battle. Obviously, you've seen by my reaction. I can almost quote that battle bar. Honestly, even now, it is one of my favorite battle bars of all time. Like, the setup, and then I've been battling pipes my life and I ain't lost yet. Oh, bro,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just absolutely amazing bar, bro. So, yeah, I definitely think that that's an amazing bar that you've chosen.
It was always going to be a Dribbles bar. Let's say that much.
So you're saying your favourite would be Dribbles? Yeah. You're not saying you think he's the best, but your favourite's Dribbles,
Yeah, it's unquestionable, definitely. Person that inspired me to take the set, even make music, really. You know what I mean? To do anything, battle rap music, to
good on
be
him,
the
good on him.
Things, yeah, Dribbles is number one for me.
Well, that's a good segue. That's a good segue, because if you were making a card of everyone in their prime of a main event battle, who would you put as your main event from any era?
I was going to say a card, but just the main event.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to run Dribbles vs Mandles back because Dribbles done Mandles back dirty. Peace to Mandles.
Mandel would be so angry about coming back and retaliation. Yeah, I get that.
And like that, like the backstory of that, they wrote all their rounds together. Dribbles wrote a whole different 3 rounds. On the day, decided to use the 3 rounds he didn't write with his best friend Mandles and backstab his best friend. So,
yeah.
I'll do that main event, bang, Mandles, get your get back. But rest in peace to Mandles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a G. One of the greatest freestyles I've ever actually witnessed live freestyling.
Yeah.
Bro, Mandel was a G. That's why I put that Mandel versus Vamps battle in there. I get it's a lot of heat in there, but there had to be Mandel in there, bro. I had to put Mandel up in this talk, show the young fellas what Mandel was capable of. He didn't do his best performance in that one battle, but you can see the heat and the fire that Mandel came with.
Like, people don't know the backstory of what Dribbles did in that as well. You know what I mean? They thought, Dribbles in his 3 rounds, where they didn't know Dribbles has wrote a whole different 3 rounds, and you know what I mean? That man was just so upset. What the hell, man? Like, yeah. But like,
but in all fairness, you shouldn't be prepping like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be as well. No way. Like,
so
maybe.
I'm saying, I know that's rude. If you played this whole mind game, it's a rude game. But you shouldn't be prepping like that. You should just be battling like 2 grown men. Go out there and throw your punches.
Legit, like being best friends as well. Like you should, you shouldn't have to write together to have the chemistry.
100%, 100%, yeah.
You should be able to make magic with that. Yeah. So to me, like they would have made more magic if the material they wrote together did come out. You know what I mean? They would have had like the battle would have made more of a classic. But Mandel just got thrown off that much that it was not his best performance.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do Harlem's. He seemed to have disappeared for a second.
Already answered it, bro.
Yeah, you already asked the question earlier, D.
Yeah.
Who inspired you? We already did, yeah. All right, we'll go to top 10s.
No, I've got a question as well. Dusky, how'd you get your name?
Well, interesting one, actually. So I got a bit of a connection with boys of White Brick Distribution. Shout out to them over in the UK from Leeds. Like Jack Dans, Dominitsu, just a bunch of boom bap boys over there. I always just ran by Bevo. I had a few different names, actually, none important to mention. And I was like, boys, I need a bloody name. So my first battle, I actually put down Lord Loogie because that was my nickname from Smoke.
Lord,
and always.
Lord, what was that? Sorry,
Lord Loogie.
Loogie.
Because I always spat
spitting. Yeah, I got you.
That was just a nickname I was given from the boys. I was like, put that.
That's not a bad one either.
Yeah, I always just put my raps on the Bevo. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not going to battle on the Bevo. So.
You gotta have a name, bro.
You know what I mean? And then that's when I was on the call with the boys, and they're like, you're Indigenous, but you're a white fella. Why don't you go something that like represents like darkness, but like, you know what I mean? And I'm not even gonna lie, I was gonna go with Yin Yang, white black, Yin Yang. What a unique name. And then that's when one of the boys, I think it was Dominitsu, I don't even remember what one, but he mentioned Dusky. And I was like, that sounds like. It can be intimidating, like the style, the steez I go for, Dusky.
Don't mind it.
You know what I mean? So, merch reasons, album stuff like Dusky to Dawn, like just a lot of plays you can do on it. Yeah, sweet. Dusky it is.
Yeah, that's an awesome song, bro. That's
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got given it to me from the UK boys. So big ups to the white.
Yeah.
All right, since Harlem's not here, do you want to give your all-time top 10? Just read them out for us, brother.
Yeah, I'll grab this group.
They will be put on the screen when we do this, so yeah.
Well, I flipped a little bit then, but so my top 10 is Dundee, Manners, Dribbles, 360, Vega, Asthmatic, Shads, Greeley, BK Ultra, and Bills.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
That's all right.
Yeah, fair call.
Yeah, it's a tough top 10, yeah.
I did have like an honourable mention that I was going to put down, like I actually exited him out, and that was Ted. And then I said, like, you know, Bills has inspired my pen a little bit more, and I rate Bills a little bit more than I would Ted, probably because he's active again as well. So that made me want to put him in the top 10 as well. So, yeah.
I'm a little bit offended since you look like me and sound like me.
I couldn't put you in there. I couldn't.
It's all good. But I'm just saying you do look and sound like me. So if you don't rate me, don't rate yourself. No, I'm joking, brother.
I already talk good enough.
Someone sick said you look like the younger version of me. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, come on. I fully respect it.
I couldn't give you more ammo to use against me, and that was like a big, like, yeah.
That is ammo. You just gave me some, bro. You didn't put me in your top 10. Nah, I'm joking. I fully respect your top 10, bro. Your top 10 is dope. I was just having a go at you, bro. Yeah.
So 9 and 10 could have been mixed around with the 2 top 10 of my active could have slid into my top 10 of all time. But I'd give ammo to. What would be you? Yeah, nah. And Shads, he doesn't need bigger head than he's already got, so I thought he could miss out on that. So.
Oh, and you know, in the algorithm, Shads has been put highly up on top of that, so that might drop him a few, because every person adds to the algorithm, and it becomes interesting now.
Yeah, no, sweet. You want me to do my 10 active?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go on to that one? Holmes back. That was his question, but
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a questionable one, but Deliver. I think that's how you say his name.
I don't know that guy.
then I
I'm
got
happy with that list then.
So I got Deliver, Shads, another fella that's here, bloody hell, Harlem.
Hey, shout out, right? You gotta keep it real.
Yeah, much respect. We're the G's, bro.
Then I got Eric Devine and Mr. Ruckman. But I did have on the list, like, they could be changed, but Eric Devine would probably sit higher on Ruckman. Just like, I've appreciated Eric Devine's battles more than I have Ruckman's, you know what I mean? So for that example.
Fully.
They're both fire as fuck.
Yeah, so Deliver, Shads, Harlem, Eric Devine, Mr. Ruckman. Then I got Smithy, Red Rider War, Marty Martz, Nick Gooch, and Vanny.
So you got Nick Gooch in 9. That's interesting. When was the last time Nick Gooch battled? I actually rate Nick Gooch myself, so I'm not talking that dirty.
Watch Your Mouth card, I believe. But also, I know what, like, I speak to him. I know what his pen's like.
You've spoken him up highly to me, bro. And out of all the 3 names you did offer me that one day, he was the one I was thinking was the man out of the 3.
Yeah, all I want to say is finally Red Rider and is getting the flowers that he deserves, bro. So thank you.
Red Pen's incredible. I don't understand why he doesn't get more credit than he deserves. You know what I mean? Like
100% agree.
To go against on the resume, but hopefully that improves over time. You know what I mean? I like the Seth battle still going down, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this battle's gonna like make the best out of both of them. Like, I rate Seth very highly, and I rate Red like just as much. You know what I mean? Seth just misses out on this list, and that's just because like his last performance was sloppy. You know what I mean? So that's why I haven't put him in the list for that. Otherwise, he would have been in there. But
I think he knows that too, because I spoke to him just after that battle. He knew it wasn't his strongest performance, but that dude has got skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called me up, ran all 3 rounds to me. He's like, bro, this is how it was meant to be. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Bro, it's a hard crowd, and I mean, even if you're from Western Australia and you're not maybe in that go crowd, which I don't think he quite is, it's a hard hustle, bro. I got a lot of respect for Seth, bro. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, because we have a bit of the same style, but I guess your approach with Donkey was different to how I approached Seth. But I felt like the crowd was not easy to work, but not the hardest to work either. Like I've had harder Adelaide crowds that have felt.
In all fairness, I liked how you had a circle. We had everyone in front of it. It became a little bit different. Say, look, 30 Gs does the crowd in front of you too. I don't mind that at 30 Gs because they're quite receptive.
Yeah.
But having it on one side there might have been a little bit different because even on the footage, you can't hear the back react because we've got microphones. You can only hear the front. And the back was the people reacting half the battle. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's a hard hustle, bro. And everyone's trying to get it right and everyone's trying to figure out the right elements on making a perfect battle. No one's quite got it yet, but it will happen.
Yeah, the one thing I hated, so like the cameraman did the Adelaide boys dirty on the day. So he had like the camera on a direct, like basically just showing really the Adelaide people that were there. So it was like when the Adelaide boys were spitting, it's like the 5 people. So you don't get to see much reaction at all. But
I don't know. I think you boys, what was there? Someone sick, you and Soapsuds. I think you've all done really well.
The boys that were there, so it was me, Soapsuds, someone sick, Pell. That were the 4 battlers that performed on the day. Then we also had Damage Goods Collective. I was just going to shout out to the boys. Otis and DC, they came down and did a performance. Collateral Damage, there you go. That's the bloody door name.
I know. I felt like you had a little bit more. Okay, so there was only me and Bobby Beans there from Interstate. And we aren't even a crew like together, so there was literally just me and Bobby Beans. It was a bit different where you just came up with a crew. You just might have had a slight advantage there.
Yeah.
No, respect for it though.
Soap's battle, it's bloody terrible. It almost looks like we're a rent-a crowd.
Yeah, no, Soap's dope. Don't disrespect him. I'm battling him next. Let me do that, bro. Let me do that.
Oh no, it was our fault. So me, Pell, like someone's sick. It was our fault the way we were trying to react and stuff.
You know, I'm going to start this battle. Dusky said your shit, and then go on from there. No, I'm joking, brother. You've got enough name calls out there, but yeah.
I've been calling him out since day one because he thinks he's too good to battle any of the newcomers of Adelaide. So like. I'd love to just show him that that's not the case. Much love to Soap as well. Much love
out
to
the Soapsuds from Dusky right fucking there, bro. After me, it looks like if you want to be any half of a man, you're going to have to take on Dusky because I'm going to make sure at the battle, at Breaking Bread, you're aware that Dusky's going to bitch you. Nah, I'm joking. I just love having a go at Soapsuds. He's a great banterer with this battle rap shit.
Yeah,
Note to everyone else out there that have a banter with your opponent. It's so much more funner. It makes the experience a whole different element. You know what I mean? Like, me and Soapsuds haven't stopped talking sense, giving each other shit every day about all sorts of elements. It's a great thing.
He's a funny cunt as well. Like, he gave me some of the best advice I could have got. Like, yeah, he's a good
bloke. He's a good bloke that I'm going to put in a body bag on April 11th.
I can't wait to see that battle. I was a bit disappointed that you're versing someone from SA that name's not Dusky, but it is
Hey. Bro, I tried to battle you fucking 6 months ago. That's your fault, not mine.
It's all good. 30 Gs will hook that up as soon as you're available to do that, brother.
Yeah, but then he'll be reaching for the stars because I'll be a star by then, bro. I'm joking. I should have been a star by now if I was ever going to be. I'm not that delusional. I'm no Donkey.
You'll be doing a shads telling me you're on a break.
Did you spell his name so the babies couldn't hear what we were talking about?
He's saying that he should have been a star by the last opponent he had.
That's it. I'm gonna put $17,000 on the line to battle Blue for no reason.
Our promo will be phenomenal. That's what matters.
100%.
People will come to that battle.
I'm putting my money on Harlem. He might win that bet.
I'll put my money on Harlem as well. But the promotion,
as your brother and not your manager, but as a dude that loves you, please do not take that bet up.
We'll sell at
You'll
least
lose.
150 tickets. Me and Harlem have got this.
100%.
Yeah, but you
We'll
don't
even
want to
big
lose
room it at
17
30
grand,
G
bro.
for you.
That's more than. Yeah, that's more. That's too much.
Look, I'll do my best. I mean, like.
I know you'll do your best, but it ain't as good as Harlem's best, and I love you, my brother.
I agree.
But all respect, bro. I fully love you, but I'm trying to save you financial drama here. Yeah. Don't do a donkey. Leave Harlem alone. He'll rob you. Anyway.
Don't put cash up. But no, I want to say quickly, a battle I've been wanting to see for the past 3 years, where people weren't like, they didn't even know Harlem had a battle yet to 30 Gs. I've seen Harlem before, way before he had his 30 Gs battle. You know, I've been on that hype train before all you boys were. So
appreciate it. Yeah. Let's go.
Bro, I can't wait for you to get off your home D and get involved in this big shit, bro. I think you've got the capability. I think you've got the skills. You just got to keep your personal life together.
Battle, I can't wait to see Harlem vs Scrub though, because I've been wanting to see this since Scrub had his debut. I want to say this because I want to battle Scrub. I wanted to battle him because he thinks he's alright, but he hasn't wanted to battle like a person without a name. And Harlem's like the first person that is out of that category. So I'm like,
you know what they say to Scrub?
Do me a favour, body Scrub.
He will retire after this battle. So you got no chance, brother.
We've got about 4 minutes of chatting, so let's just get our final points in. Dusk, is there anything you want to say before we let you go tonight? Any final shout-outs? Anything about the event you want to mention?
Shout-outs.
I'm cutting it off when I said you're going to make Scrub retire. You're like, oh, yeah, no, but we got 4 minutes.
Sorry, I just noticed the time.
For this event coming off the script, with all due disrespect, May the 30th, Investor Designs, God Forbid Podcast, Flawed Clothing. So much love to all you boys behind it, giving support, and anyone that's coming on the day. Details haven't been released yet, but there is a ticket link that you can go grab a ticket and message the page or whatever. But hey, I got one. Give us the details so you can get early access, so you can make your travels there, whatnot, or hit up me. Something I might work magic. That's mainly for the people that are out of the North region as well. But then apart from that, I can't wait to come back and body deliver, and the rest of you motherfuckers. It's probably not going to be for a bit. I might not want to return to 2030. Let's see. I might just drag it out.
Bro, you're going to have to. Well, you're going to do a disaster and drag it out till I can't remember my bars anymore.
Yeah,
I'm fucking hell. I'm like Cerrone right now.
I like hearing my name get mentioned.
Don't make me a disaster in 10 years. Come on, bro.
Sooner I return, people will stop using my name. So if I prevent my return, people will keep using my name.
You've got to start a list, bro. You've got to start a list of everyone that's mentioned your name, bro.
I do.
Like he did put that little video clip out there. He goes, "Who does it better?" It was like me, Frankie J, and who else was it? Bills.
And you and Bills. It's 7 deep at the moment. There's 7 names that have mentioned me. So, yeah.
You know what? I'll see what I can do, bro. I'll try to get one into the Scrub battle. Just because
Colum's going to mention you, Blue's going to mention you, Bades is going to mention you, and we'll get Shaky to do it too, even though he doesn't like you.
Solid, because I haven't had one mention at a Breaking Bread event. So come on, do me a solid.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what I can do.
Well, fuck me. Okay, so I can't even start now. I've got to just mention Dusky.
Let me reintroduce myself.
I'm going to use your whole... Nah, fuck you, bro. I'm going to steal it. Because no one knows about your 1,000 views all up. I'll just do it at Breaking Bread. I've got to introduce myself.
Welcomes you onto our podcast just to absolutely roast you for about half an hour of it. Sorry, Dusk. We tried to be welcoming.
What does he expect when he battled me and pulled out?
Stop pulling out on each other, guys. Stop it.
And then I had to battle Shaky of all people.
Keep it in.
That claims I robbed him for the next 6 months.
No, bro, you're never going to live that down, ever.
I know, I did rob him.
Bro.
Because I'm just clearly better at robbing.
Bro. Dude, I said one thing to him after a battle that he wasn't even in and about another battler, and he's like, "Oh, that's great, that's cool. So you're comparing me to them?" And I'm like, "No, bro." He's like, "No, that's cool, bro." And now I can't live that down. So if I can't live that down, bro, he's always going to say that you robbed him.
I will cop that for life, but I'll also love the fact that Shaky did get me out and about, so I'll give him that.
Oh,
all right, guys. Big love. Thanks for coming onto the show, man.
To everyone.
Shout out.
I just want to say one thing before we go. We done and duskied.
Shout out 426
No need to
Stores,
introduce
shout out
yourself, Sam.
Investor Design. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow all our social medias, and we'll see you in the next one.
100% follow.